welcome. And who presents this woman to be married to this man today? Thanks, everybody. You can take your seats. On behalf of the two standing here in front of me today, thank you, everyone, for being here. Welcome, at long last, to Monica and Michael's wedding. Yes, it's now been over 10 years that these two have been together. Many couples on to their second or third child by then. But not these two. No rush. And why is that? Well, it's probably because they're smart. They've both come from families that are literally full of family. They have 10 siblings between the two of them. There's never a shortage of activity, never a birthday party not coming up soon, never a weekend where those siblings and cousins and nieces and nephews aren't getting together, or at the very least offering them a few opportunities to fill their limited free time. These two are a great couple. They always have been. But outside of their careers, which are huge time commitments in their own right, oftentimes over the years, they would choose to put family first. And they put their own personal agenda second. It's just the way they've always been. But today, their time has arrived. Everybody has gathered for them and not the other way around. And this couple who's always seemed so right for each other is finally ready to make this official. Ever since Michael, Monica, Brian, and Maria settled on this property, in spite of the work that they knew the place needed, there was potential that they saw right away. There was a clear expectation that with a lot of hard work, that this would one day become a spot where their generation and generations after that would spend the quality family time that these two have been raised to know and love so well. And nothing could have kicked that into gear like a sharp deadline for this wedding. I saw firsthand how chaotic and stressful 2018 has been planning and preparing for today. They've made countless trips to and from this place, sometimes 2 or 3 times in a week, sometimes up and back in the same day. So it's been a lot, but you did it. Like everything else that you two seem to put your minds to, the work has paid off. And this place looks incredible. Do we not all agree that this place looks incredible? And at the end of the day, we know that Monica did most of the heavy lifting. And even if you two really do want to take an extended break from the cabin now because you've been up here so much over the last 6 or 8 months, well, you can because winter's here. So you might as well take a little time to relax and enjoy your new life together. But Michael, there's always going to be more to do. You know that. And I think part of you actually thrives for that. But for today and for your wedding, just know that it is incredible. Well done. Personally, I've known Michael for the last 15 years, going back to our second year at Wisconsin. I met Monica in 2009, which was when these two started traveling back and forth from New Jersey to the Twin Cities together. As their story goes, they met unexpectedly at Teresa and Jim's wedding. Some might say they were set up, but they really had no intentions before that run-in at that wedding. And either way, they had such a strong connection that they literally spent time with each other every day for 2 solid weeks after that night, before Michael finally had to head back to work on the East Coast. Monica came across as the beautiful, relaxed, independent, and driven young woman that she is and always has been. Michael, like all kickers, was a head case. Still is. But he carried with him that endearing quality that Monica picked up on right away. And the similarities in their personalities, their ambitions, and their upbringings were undeniable. So in truth, they were virtually a lock from day one, and I think they knew it. A long-distance start to their relationship seemed less of a challenge than most would think, and certainly less than they had expected. But since Michael lived in New York, and conveniently Monica wanted to expand her fashion career interests there, she soon packed up and headed east to join him. Living together was easy. They shared common interests and views on family. They focused intensely on their work, on succeeding professionally. And it seemed like they found comfort in each other's ability to manage independent lives when they needed to, but they could always and effortlessly lean back on one another. When the start of All Energy brought them back to the Midwest for good, the masses of Allens and Magnans welcomed them back with open arms. And both sides of the family overlap personally and professionally to this day. I got to sit down with the parents a couple of weeks ago, Val and Rick, Marie and Tom. Those are really incredible people. You both obviously know that. Everybody here assembled today knows that as well. Lots of Magnan and Allen weddings are in the books. But there was no doubt to me that in their eyes, they weren't even the slightest bit glazed over about this process or about this occasion. Those four have nothing but deep and true love for you both, respect for you both, individually and as a couple. And that certainly means a lot when it comes from some folks who've been married for several decades themselves. They spoke about how they've really loved watching these two kids fall in love, grow into a happy, successful, compatible, and just plain likable couple that they are today. We actually talked about how nobody really meets Michael and Monica and walks away saying, well, who are those people? Well, she seems pretty nice, but what's the deal with this guy? But the point is that you two have always really been great compliments to each other. That shows very clearly to the people who love you and who know you, the people who work with you and work for you, and the others who you just meet along the way. So for all these reasons and more, I, for one, have complete confidence in you both as a couple. I always have. And all the loved ones who've been part of your lives the past decade, all of them that are here today, do as well. So we hope that you continue leading the fulfilling lives that you have set up for yourselves, and that it only feels a bit more full after today. That you keep your positive attitudes, your work ethic, and the same romance that you feel on this special occasion with you through your years. That you enjoy shared success in the working world, but that you continue to focus on family and the real best part of life that exists at home. That you hang on to the caring and respectful and down-to-earth perspective that I think that has always been characteristic of your relationship, but it's certainly been established by the two great families that you come from. It's very clear that there is a winning formula in that history. And again, you two are smart, and we know you get it. But no matter how well you know each other, how many years you've felt like a true couple, today is still a new start. Embrace it. Be proud of it. Have fun with it. Congratulations again. And we all wish you the best. And go Badgers. And now we have two speakers from the families. We're going to have Tom Magnan, father of the bride, speak first, and that'll be followed by Val Allen, mother of the groom. So Tom, you want to join us up here?
Well, welcome to all. Marie and I extend a heartfelt thank you to all of you here today, sharing Monica and Mike's wedding. They have worked so hard, and it means so much to them, the Allen family and our family, that you made the time and the effort to be here with us. Thank you. All of us gathered here today have shared in Monica and Mike's lives in some way, providing friendship, love, and support. Now we all look forward, Monica and Mike, to continue that commitment to you as a married couple in the days, months, and years ahead. As Monica's dad, I enjoyed watching her grow from a quiet, sweet little girl who loved playing with her close neighborhood friends, Bridget and Laura, being in 4-H, her love of art and animals. Seeing her grow into a capable, confident, hardworking adult, Monica has a strong sense of justice, kindness, and loyalty. As busy as she is, she remains very level-headed and down to earth. With Mike, she has found a friend and companion. Together, they share values and goals that go beyond being successful. It includes making a positive impact in the lives they touch and the world around them. Mike is loved and respected by our family. He is more than the success he has attained. He is a kind, caring, and generous young man. He loves his family and friends. Those are the kinds of things that, as a father, I know I look for much more than all the great success he's accomplished, is that kindness and caring person that he is. He loves his family and friends and is truly present when with people. He engages and enjoys others unselfishly. Mike is creative and fun, loves kids and little babies, just like his dad. Now, Rick's got his sunglasses on, so you won't see the tear in his eyes. But what a great start you have begun as a couple, and you have our love and prayers for your future. As parents, we pray for our children, asking for God's protection and guidance. Those prayers continue throughout your lives. And today, we see evidence of those prayers being answered here because of this special day. But in many ways, it is just the beginning of the answer. As we look forward to all you will become and enjoy in the future. May God bless you and all of you here gathered. Thank you again. Val?
My paper got wet, so if it rips in half, you're going to have to put up with me. What a wonderful occasion for all of our friends and our families to gather here for a celebration. Welcome to all of you. As I stand here today in this beautiful, beautiful woods, I'm honored to have been asked to say a few words for Mike and Monica's wedding. But as in many situations such as this, I speak not for myself, but also for Rick. These words today are a blend of both of our thoughts, and they come from both of our hearts. A few weeks ago, actually it was Labor Day weekend, Rick and I came up here to help with some of the wedding preparations. And we just really wanted to see how Mikey's grass was growing. Anyway, we had been here for the weekend, and we were preparing to leave for home. And I had just showered, and I was drying my hair in the cabin bathroom when I heard Monica singing. And I don't remember what the tune was that she was singing, but I do remember that it sounded pretty good. And she actually sounded so happy. So now before I continue to speak, let me provide you with a little background information that made this singing so stand outish. Wedding preparations, remember? The cabin had been under construction the entire summer. The kitchen ceiling had been torn down 1 to 2 days before we arrived, and apparently the newly added bathroom floor, Apparently, the newly added second floor bathroom above the kitchen needed more support than a cut in half 2x4 that supported the bathroom floor up above. So, tearing the ceiling out meant that all the kitchen cabinets had been taken down and demolished, and everything had been removed from the kitchen and was stacked in the living room. And actually, Monica, you might have been sweeping some debris up off the floor. I'm not certain. But that's when I heard her singing. Hearing Monica sing, I also realized that at some point during that weekend, I had heard you humming a tune, Mike. So I hollered from the bathroom at that moment, "Hey, Monica, I think you and Mike should sing a song for your wedding." Monica's response was, "Are you nuts? That's not going to happen," or something to that effect. But it was at that moment that the idea began to take shape for today. They are singing a song. If you just stop right now for a moment and listen, you can hear the tune weaving its way through the woods, through all of us gathered here today, through the flowers, through the water, through the birds singing, and the melody that softly is floating on the breeze. They have been singing this song since the moment they met. It began at Jim and Teresa's wedding as a simple tune, kind of an easy rhythm, one of those tunes that kind of sticks in your head. Sometimes it just kind of repeats itself mindlessly in the background. And as their romance progressed, the volume would rise and fall at different times throughout their lives. Not long after meeting, Mike and Monica began adding lyrics to their song. As a couple, their song has been sweet and joyful. And as individuals, their song is oftentimes sung boldly, a forte volume. Both of them have been determined to develop their own chosen careers, which in their case sometimes meant, as you said, Michael, living hundreds of miles apart. And yet, they developed into strong individuals who could live easy with themselves as well as with each other. So, throughout all of this, they're still singing the same song. They've added verses to the song. The tempo changes now and then. And often, flip this over here, depending upon how many projects that Mike has cooked up or if Monica's traveling for their work, they've still added one track that's been layered down on another. And a richness has developed as they have moved toward this moment, their marriage. So today, Rick and I, we are all blessed and honored to be able to listen to Mike and Monica singing their song, their life, and we will all join in today. We'll add the voices, our voices, all of us, to the melody, and we'll add another verse. It seems to me that there's always been timeless songs about love, about family, about life. And I can truly say that I think this is one song that will go on. We love you, Michael, our son. And we love you, Monica, our new daughter. Congratulations. You're okay.
Thank you very much. Okay, yep, if you two would stand back here in front of me now, we're going to get to turn the mic around a little bit. This is the first step in really making today official. It's the vows. And so we're going to start with Monica. And Monica, you're going to recite these to Michael.
Michael, you are my partner, my life and my everything. And I vow to love you truly and deeply. I vow to be patient, to be honest, to be everything that love demands of me as your wife. To share our lives until the end of time with humility, grace, and love.
Monica, you are my partner, my life and my everything. And I vow to love you truly and deeply. I vow to be patient, to be honest, to be everything that love demands of me as your husband, to share our lives until the end with humility, grace, and love.
And now we have the easiest question of the night, hopefully. Monica, we'll start with you. Monica, as you stand here today in the presence of your loved ones, do you promise to support, inspire, respect, and above all else, love Michael unconditionally for the rest of your life?
I do.
And Michael, as you stand here today in the presence of your loved ones, do you promise to support, inspire, respect, and above all else, love Monica unconditionally for the rest of your life?
I do.
Now it's time for the exchange of the rings. Brian, best man. Can't wait to see Mike's. Simple and modest, just like you. Okay, so if you would take Mike's left hand in yours, and Monica, repeat after me.
Michael, I give you this ring
As a sign and a symbol
as a sign and a symbol
that from this day forward,
that from this day forward,
you will be forever surrounded
you will be forever surrounded
and encircled by my love.
and encircled by my love.
It's on. Okay. Michael, if you take Monica's left hand in yours, please, and repeat after me.
Monica, I give you this ring as a sign and a symbol that from this day forward, you will be ever surrounded and encircled by my love.
Guys, it's been an honor to be here with you today. It means a lot to me. I'm absolutely blessed to be a part of this. I couldn't be happier for the two of you. None of us can. So, by the power that is vested in me by this great state of Minnesota, it is with great pleasure that I can now be the very first to pronounce you as husband and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you for the first time Michael and Monica Allen. Michael, you may kiss your bride.